Lots of people ask us whether we use purely positive training methods when we're training dogs. And I'm afraid the answer is no. But there's a very good reason why we don't. It's just a complete ideology that isn't realistic. Now, don't get me wrong, some dogs can be trained purely positively. But if you're following our stuff and watching us on Facebook and you've joined our online courses maybe, then you'll know that it's not as easy as they say it is. I'm sure you'll have tried different online lessons and tried to do things that people suggest is the right way to train your dog. They say stay away from negative methods because it creates aggression, reactivity, nervousness, destroys the bond between you and the dog. There's all manner of different things out there. But the problem is, so many people come to see us, they've been to purely positive trainers, they've never put any pressure on their dog, and they're struggling with reactivity, aggression, a bad bond. They're just not getting the results that they're looking for. Well, surely that says that there's something wrong with that approach. It's simply just not realistic to train most dogs in a purely positive manner. But that said, just because we're not doing it completely positively doesn't mean that we're going to have to be horrible to your dog to get the result that you're looking for. Dog training is really simple. If a dog does something and something good happens as a result of it, then it will do it more often. And if a dog does something and something unpleasant or that it would prefer to avoid happens, then it will do it less often. Now, this can't be easier seen than in a pack of dogs. Dogs don't run around in a pack throwing sausage down each other's throats. The only time that a dog in a pack knows that it's being well behaved is when there's not being pressure put on it by one of its mates. Surely if that's the way that dogs are designed to learn and the way that they've survived for 15,000 years or more, then there's some justification and some reality in using that approach to get the results that you're looking for from your dog. Dogs in a pack don't often cause each other damage. In fact, it's really, really rare. When they do it, they lessen the strength of the pack and therefore they're not as strong to go out hunting or defend from attacks of another packs. We're going to do exactly the same. We're not going to hurt your dog, we're not going to put undue pressure on it. We're going to use good timing and the right amounts of pressure to get the result that we're looking for. And as soon as we get it, we can take that pressure away and then we can move forward into positive training again. The problem is, sometimes if your dog's motivated more to do the thing that you don't want it to than it is the thing that you do want it to, then the only way to overcome that is by using an adequate level of pressure that's appropriate and fair. When you do this, what happens is all of a sudden the distraction or the thing that you don't want your dog to do goes away. You very quickly get your dog not engaging with that thing and then it will start paying attention to you. It will probably take the food and the things that you've been trying to offer it before, but now it will do it willingly because the distraction's gone away. Purely positive training is an absolute myth in most cases. Lots of trainers make lots of money from the ideology that it exists. They tout around that you can't do things negatively and it causes problems with your dog. What that means in reality is you go back to them time and time and time again. You keep paying your money, but you never get the results that you're looking for. Now for us, that's just not a proper way to do things. What we want to do is give you the results, give you the answers, give you the things you need to know to get what you're looking for from you and your dog in the fastest way possible so that you can have a happy life together. It's morally and ethically wrong to allow a dog to live 10 years of stress because it's anxiously reactive towards other dogs, for example, because you're unprepared to put pressure on it to get rid of the problem and allow the dog to move forwards. You can have a dog on a flat collar, let's say, and it pulls into the collar for 10 years of its life. Or you could put an appropriate collar on the dog, you could add a little bit of pressure in a few times, get a dog that's walking on a loose lead and a loose collar for the rest of its life with no pressure whatsoever. That's the way we'd prefer to do things because it's the way that works. And that's the way that our clients do things too. Why don't you have a look at some of our videos to find out what we get up to and the results that we get for our clients time and time again. And don't forget, most of these people have come to us after spending thousands of pounds elsewhere, having visited lots of trainers and spent lots of time on purely positive methods. Well, have a look at what we can do. Make your own decision. Do you think these dogs look happy? Zoo.